Emmanuel Valdez on deck. Scored from third back in the first inning. Errant pickoff throw against a trailing runner. Now Rijo with the 1-1. Ground ball past Rijo, working against the shift. Tough running play by Lee. He stops, and now he throws home. The runner took off thinking the throw would go to first. Relay from home plate, not in time to third. Payoff pitch, and Williams pops it up. Carries into right center. Austin Dennis makes the call and the catch. Snyder tags but won't try to advance. Next pitch lined into left. At least one will score. Salazar is in. Marty Casas being waved around. Relay throw gets to the plate, but late on a hop. Next pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit to right center. Hustling to third, Trey Dawson. Meanwhile, heading to second, Austin Dennis.
Center fielder, Austin
now
Dennis.
The leadoff man, Austin Dennis, at the plate for the 6th time tonight. Ten to 1 River Bandits. Runner at second and 2 away in the 9th inning. Neff with his first pitch, and Dennis lifts it in the air, shallow right center. Tough play, and this is going to land between 3 Colonels. RBI single, and now River Bandits with an 11 to 1 edge. In a way similar to that line drive double by Wolanski on the previous pitch, just hitting it to a spot where it's tough for the Colonels to get to.
He's still a week and a half away, but boy, it's creeping up. Here's the ball flown out towards right field and caught by the right fielder, Dennis. Dennis fires 2-2, hitting the air towards right. Playable, though, for Dennis. And it's caught in right field. That ends the 5th inning.
Pitch home is swung on, driven out to right field. Moving back on it, Dennis. He's there to make the catch, and there is a 1 out here in the 4th.
Stop and the 2-2 home. Norman swings, lines one out to right center field. Racing back and reaching is the right fielder, Austin Dennis.
Rapids and Clinton are tied 3-3 in the 9th. King County and Beloit are scoreless in the 9th. And there's a base hit to right for Austin Dennis. South Bend has got a 6-3 lead on Dayton in the 8th. Bowling Green beat Lake County 3-1. They're on the way here from Frewer. Pop down the right field line. Over, wrong run for Rodriguez and the second baseman Dennis. Neither of them can get there. One and two. He's ready again. Pitch on the way. Is hit on the ground left side. Up with it, Dawson to second for 1 and on to first for the double play. 5. Angel Rondon making his Double-A Springfield debut tonight. The 0-2 home. Lined up the middle, but that's where the second baseman was positioned. And he will flip it over to the shortstop covering at second. Every run in this game, all 3 of them have scored on home runs. Solo shot by Herrera, the 2-run shot now by Dawson. And here's another base hit to right field. That'll probably change that stat. It will. Throw comes to second base. That is not in time. Back-to-back doubles, and Quad Cities leads 3-1. It all started with a 10-pitch, 2-out walk. Deliveries pulled towards first, off the glove of the first baseman, goes to the second baseman, and he'll get it back to first in time. That's a nice play by Austin Dennis after Hensley couldn't glove it cleanly.
Brewer comes set. And the first pitch to Perret. He swings, hits one hard on the ground, past the diving third baseman Dawson. That's out to left field. Perez on his way to second. Throw beats him to the bag. And Dennis lays the tag down. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. That's this day in minor league baseball history. Bottom of the 6th will have this day in baseball history. As Cassidy delivers the 1-2 home to Dennis. Swings a jam shot, slow trickler to the third base side. Gorman gloves and decides not to throw it over to first. Beating it down the line is Dennis for an infield single. Second hit today for Dennis. He's 2 for 4. And a 2-1 home. Rodriguez swings, lifts a high fly ball left center field. There is Infante. He'll reach up and make the grab. Dennis tags the throw in way offline. Dennis will dive into second safely on the tag. Rodriguez flies out to Infante in left center. Smart base running play by Dennis to get the scoring position. Good throw, would have been close. As Jeremy Pena steps in. He's 1 for 3, singled and scored in the 4th. Blew out in the 3rd and struck out looking in the 1st. Cassidy is set. The first pitch. Pena swings, lines one up the middle. Infante will let it duck in front of him. Dennis around 3rd. Throw from Infante. Beats Dennis home. But he couldn't lay the tag. Herrera, home plate umpire, says he missed the tag. And Dennis gets in safely. And now he's ruled out. What a turn of events. He was ruled safe. Then an argument and pleading by the Chiefs. And Dennis is ruled out at home on a fantastic throw by Wadi Infante. 7 of his last 31, and the 0-1 is swung on line to right at the second baseman, Dennis. Dunks right in front of him, he bobbles and finally throws over to David Hensley at first. 4 out.
Runners go, pitches outside, the throw goes to second. That's not in time. A double steal for Quad Cities. No. Pitch is swung on, driven to center field. Dennis on the run for this one over to left center. It'll make the catch.
Here's the 1-1. Dennis slowly dribbles one to the third base side. Kennedy with a scoop at the ankles. Off balance throw, and it'll roll over to the tarp as Dennis reaches on a 2-out infield single. Austin Dennis at second base. Jeremy Pena at first. So good speed on for the Quad Cities River Bandits. Kelly trying to put away Marty Costas, the Maryland native. Finish off this 3rd. Kelly stares in, gets a sign, high glove set, and the runners take off. The 1-1 is upstairs. That's a 2-1 count and no throw to either base. So a double steal for Quad Cities. And now the 1-1. Inside outed, bloop to shallow right. Holmes galloping forward. He can't make the catch. He plays it on a hop. Everybody moves up 90 feet. It's an RBI single for Austin Dennis. Now the 3-2. Dennis shoots it on the ground, right side. That'll sneak through in a right field for a base hit. And fires it. Alexander hits a soft chopper to the third baseman, Austin Dennis. Gloves at the waist, fires to first, retires Alexander. Holmes chops it left side of the infield. Low scoop by Dennis at his ankles. Off balance throw, still in time to retire Holmes by a couple of steps. The rubber turns and deals. And here's a line drive, a soft floater to shallow center. That drops down for a base hit. Austin Dennis begins the top of the first inning with a single. That's the second consecutive day he started off the ball game with a base hit. Austin Dennis has also scored at least 1 run in each of his last 3 ball games. The 2-2. Dennis shoots this into shallow right. Holmes comes in. He'll play it on a hop, though. It's a leadoff single for Austin Dennis. His second hit of the day. 3rd hit for Quad Cities. Field. Austin Dennis a few steps back, camps underneath it, makes the one-handed catch, and ends the 3rd inning. Austin Dennis, the leadoff man, is the batter, dealing with a 2-2 count. Jonathan Lacroix is a base runner over at first base. Justin Lewis still on the mound. And the right-hander winds and deals. The 2-2 is floated to shallow left center. This is a tough play. Geraldo Perdomo goes out, and it drops down for a base hit. Alec Thomas, the center fielder, fires it over to second base. As Austin Dennis has his 3rd hit of the day. He's 3 for 3. 3 for 4 today. Still holding his bat with his blue and orange batting gloves. And the 0-2 sliced over a leaping Eddie Hernandez into right center field. Wolanski turns second on his way to third base. Dennis now with his 4th hit of the day. 1. Breaking ball low and in. And Dennis will take off from first to second base in the wild pitch for the second time today. And he swings at the first pitch, sends a sharp grounder up the middle, but Dennis is shifted over there. The second baseman makes the play right behind second base. That's Felipe Tejada. Thomas sends a high, slow bouncer right side of the infield. Dennis gloves knee high. Off balance throw over to first base, retires Thomas. Breeze here in Geneva. 2-2 is pulled on the ground right into the shift. Austin Dennis from shallow right eats it up, throws it to first, and ends the inning. Game hitting streak. So that's in jeopardy right here. During that streak, he's hit nearly 500. 1-2 count to Dennis. Here's Pimentel's pitch. Line drive, center field. Alec Thomas dives, and he can't hang on to it. Rodriguez in to score. Wolanski to third base. There's a play at 2. It's not in time. And that's an RBI double for Austin Dennis.
About midway up, first pitch to Dennis, grounded softly to third. Here comes Adolph. Pinheiro picks it up, throws to the plate, and it's wide all the way to the backstop. Adolph scores. Dennis didn't see it, and he in the clock. He winds, first pitch to Dennis, line toward left. This is heading toward the corner. It is a fair ball, and that'll roll up against the wall right by the 343 side. Dennis digging around second and then slams on the brakes. The throw is off target, but he will stop at second with a leadoff double. Dennis greets the reliever to the ball game with a double into the left field corner. And on third, 2 out, 7-1 Wisconsin. Change up, grounded to first. That's down the line. A base hit. Run comes in to score. Dennis picks it up, trying for second. McClanahan, he is out by a mile. Another outfield assist for Austin Dennis, his 5th of the year. First 2 outs of this inning. 2-0 pitch, grounded up the middle, over the mound, backhanded by Dennis at second. His sidearm throw is right on the money. And Austin Dennis continues to make big plays defensively all over the field. Right field, second base, third base, it doesn't matter. He gets it done. Third, Wisconsin tied it. Dennis struck out in his first at bat, swings at a breaking ball, and rolls a single into left field, past the shortstop Terang. Leadoff man aboard. Dennis a wide turn at first. Good to see Adolph start to heat up. Another base hit for Ross. Drove in 2 runs a moment ago. 1-1. Adolph on the move. Line drive into center field. Base hit for Dennis. Adolph around second, digging for third. The throw will be late. And the Bandits have men on the corners once again with just 1 out. Austin Dennis has 2 hits in the game. And Adolph 14. Runner goes, swing and a miss on a changeup, throw to second, not in time. And it's a stolen base for Austin Dennis. He's in a scoring position. 0-1 from the southpaw, line toward right, that's a fair ball, heading into the corner. Ward over to try and cut it off. He will. His throw to second is going to be cut off, and Austin Dennis starts today's game offensively for the River Bandits with a 2-bagger into the right field corner. And a great start to this one. Average creeping up toward 300. Dennis breaks for third. Got a great jump. A breaking ball is high. Throw to third is late. And that's a stolen base for Dennis. Bandits have a man on third with nobody out in the first inning. He started to run before Ashby threw the plate, then stopped, restarted, and still had a great jump. As Austin Dennis with another stolen base. That's number 9 on the season for him. Carried into Illinois later in the afternoon. We're able to play baseball today. 1-2 breaking ball lifted in the air toward the gap. Left center field on the run. Lujano, he won't get there. Picks it up on a couple of bounces. Dennis around first. He has 2 doubles today and is in the scoring position with 2 outs in the third. River Bandits already leading 1-0. Dennis doubled and scored in the first. He'll try and do the same thing in the third with Jeremy Pena stepping in. Pena bottom half of the 7th. Bandits up 4-0. A man on second as Dennis grounds a base hit into left field. Here comes Adolph. Throw to the plate from Castillo is not going to be in time. It's off the glove of the third baseman. Dennis a wide turn at second. He'll stop there. Give him an RBI single. He has 2 runs batted in, 3 hits on the day. And now the Bandits are in front 5-0. Dennis with a roller just out of the reach of the diving shortstop Pinheiro. He collects his 15th RBI, goes to second on the throw. 1-strike pitch. Swinging a ground ball, base hit into right field. Austin Dennis leads off the 4th with an opposite field single. He has scored a run in 9 straight games, hitting over 400 in the last 10. Runner breaks for third. Pitch in the dirt, bounces away from Jones. Pena trying to go to second. He will. It'll be a stolen base for Dennis, and then Pena advances on a wild pitch. And the Bandits have runners on second and third with nobody out in the 4th inning. Bandits had a bunch of guys returning. A lot of those players have moved on already. First pitch swinging. Gridley a high fly ball, deep left center field. Dennis on the run. Center fielder gets back there in the gap, and he runs it down to end the inning. A 1-2 payoff pitch on the way. It's line toward right. Well hit. Dennis going back. He's going to get there and run it down. A one-handed catch about waist. 1-2 pitch. Change up. Sky to the air. Shallow right field. Nova, second baseman, is there, giving way to Dennis, the right fielder, who sprints underneath it to make the catch. One away. Rudd has a number of big, right-handed, hard-throwing bullpen options, and we've seen a bunch of them already today. Amito LeBron has thrown in the game. Marinez, and now Cherney. Fastball lined into right field, and Austin Dennis has a leadoff single in the home half of the 5th inning. Now the 2-1 pitch, change up, lifted in the air, deep right field. Coming on is Dennis, moving over into the gap. He makes the catch. Tuck came off the field this morning, and it stayed off all day. Payoff pitch again to Dennis. Ground ball right side, under the glove of the first baseman, J.J. Schwartz, and into right field. Austin Dennis is aboard, and the Bandits are off to a good start. That's been ruled a single for Austin Dennis, and he gets the game off to a very quick start. A hard Dennis dancing around over at first. The 1-0 to Pena, swinging a line drive into center field. This is down for a base hit. Madden over to cut it off. He stumbles. Dennis is going to get the waiver out third. Now Hernandez throws up the stop sign. Dennis runs through it, throw to the plate, not in time. And Austin Dennis scores anyway. It's an RBI double for Jeremy Pena. The Bandits lead 1-0, 2 batters into the game. Single past the diving first baseman Schwartz his first time up. 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center. That's going to get down for a base hit, and Austin Dennis is 2 for 2. He continues to tear the cover off the baseball, and guess score. Dennis runs. 1-0 breaking ball high. Throw to second by Goldby is late, and off target again. Dennis has a stolen base. The River Bandits have taken 2 bags early on in this game. Dennis just nabbed his 12th of the year. He's creeping up on Jeremy Pena.
Pitch. Hit on the ground into right field, a base knock. The lefty is set. Runner goes, pitches inside, no throw.
Sound examines the bat and digs back in. Yepes and Whalen not being held on. And 3 infielders to the left of the infield. Michael Wolanski, the lone infielder on the right side. Payoff pitch. Denton swings, hits it up the middle. Fielded by Pena for 1 at the flip at second, and the relay is on time at first. A 6-4-3 double play. Axe. The 1-2 pitch home. Wilson swings, hits it up the middle. There is Austin Dennis, the second baseman. He fires over to Wolanski at first, and there's out number 1 in the inning.
Here's a line drive towards second. Up with it on a second hop, juggling and throwing out Yepes is Austin Dennis. He's there against Wisconsin and a series there against Beloit last week, and a ground ball from Denton to second base, right behind the bag. Pitch is hit on the ground off the glove of the pitcher. Cabral over to first in time, and both teams get pitch home. Driven out to right field by Infante. Austin Dennis is over to make the catch. Pitch to the first baseman Yepes, driven to right center. Dennis is there. Now moves back towards right a couple steps, 2 down as he makes the catch. The right-hander brings it home again, and Yepes drives the ball to right center field. On the run, Dennis and Adolph into right center in the gap, and Dennis is there to make the catch. Nice running grab by the River Bandits right fielder Austin Dennis to take extra bases away.
Tabor, drafted out of high school in the end, but a different high school. 1-2. Fastball bounced over the mound up the middle. The shortstop Perdomo behind the backfield stays to first, and it's not in time. Austin Dennis beat it out, an infield single. 2 pitch. Breaking ball hangs. It's lifted in the air toward right. It's pretty well hit, but Austin Dennis has a beat. Going back now to his left, he makes the running catch. And remember that offering. Puts him behind 0-1. Runner goes, 0-1 pitch, line in the air, shallow center. Thomas coming in there, drop in front of him. And Wolanski keeps on running all the way to third. The big debut. First pitch to Kennedy, popped up, shallow right field. Nova out, Dennis in. Austin Dennis, the right fielder, calls it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. The part of the order you'd like to have the plate if you want to add some insurance. Dennis and Pena, 2-2 pitch. Rounded softly, left side, past the mound. Charging is the third baseman Kennedy. There will be no play. And Dennis will reach on an infield single to open up the inning. He hit that in the exact right spot. Just past the mound to the left side. Once Tolkien couldn't get there, nobody was going to be able to in time. That again with a sign. The pitch is lined toward right, coming on Dennis. He is there to make the catch of the sinking line drive for the second out. 13th start. 63 2/3 innings. He struck out 62 and walked 22. 2-0 pitch, line towards center field. Howell coming on. He'll play it on one bounce, and Austin Dennis leads off the bottom of the first with a sharp single. So a good start for the Bandits offensively against Sunnich. He missed with the first 2 pitches. And then a fastball down the middle, lined into center. Against River Bandits pitching. First pitch, swinging a fly ball towards shallow right. Austin Dennis is underneath it. Comes in a couple of steps, reaches up, and makes the play for the second out. This year in Strzelecki, and that's going to make them use somebody else here momentarily, it looks like. Pitcher has just grabbed a baseball. The 1-strike pitch, line toward left center. That's over the head of Terang and into shallow left field for a base hit. Austin Dennis is 2 for 3. Dennis hustling around first, and he'll return to the bag there with a single. Wisconsin tried to throw it in behind him after his aggressive turn, but he stops there with a base hit. Bravo winds and fires. Breaking ball, line toward right field. Dennis on the run. He makes the sprinting catch for the first out. Dennis got a good jump out of his stance, racing to his left, and he hauled it in.
Batting ninth from Quad Cities, playing left field, number 18, Austin Dennis. And the starting pitcher from Clinton, right-hander, number 32, Chris Valamont. Ladies and gentlemen, the Western Division All-Stars.
Division, 8 teams in each division, and the South Bend Cubs, of course, part of the Eastern Division, led by Buddy Bailey. Alec Thomas from Kane County hits second, batting third. Peoria third baseman Nolan Gorman. Herrera Encarnacion from Clinton will play right field and bat fourth. The catcher is David Fry from the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Batting sixth and playing second base will be Blaze Alexander from Kane County. Batting seventh, Peoria Chiefs first baseman Brady Whalen. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter from Cedar Rapids, Chris Williams. And batting ninth and playing left field is Quad Cities' Austin Dennis in the lineup. He smokes one to left field. Dennis going back near the warning track. He'll make the catch.
It on the upswing, yeah. Every other time it was aimed for the top of the baseball and use the whole field and stay on top of the baseball, resulted in line drives.
Austin Dennis from Quad Cities at the plate. Ryan Sandberg joining us here in the booth at the Midwest League All-Star Game at Four Winds Field. And if I remember correctly, you really stole some thunder from Willie McGee, who worked for the cycle that day for the Cardinals.
Player of the game, game of the week, and then take it away from him. They could have made co-MVPs for the game, but that was a dirty trick they pulled off, taking it away. It was a big deal back in the day, being the player of the game,
Yeah.
the Saturday game of the week, and everybody was watching.
In 2016 and really start turning things around in
Oh,
14.
drop.
Line drive to left, caught by Dennis. Tagging, throw to the plate,
Yeah,
and building.
yeah, it was fantastic. We were excited just to have a very popular brand come to South Bend like the Cubs, because we got to deal with this in September 2014. It was very exciting, but then 15 was a great season. And making it to the NCLS, and then setting up the stage for 2016. It was magnificent.
Maybe you could share a little insight.
But Darren, I think you're doing a great job.
I moved from Illinois, so I'd have a chance to win an award somewhere. Fly ball to left field. The ball is caught. The inning is over. Andrew, thank you for so much for all you do for our community, and congratulations, Chicago Cubs.
This is really a Cub town.
There's a long drive towards center. Should be routine, though, for Benson, the first-round pick of the Indians. He squeezes for out number one.
That's where fly balls go to die, right, Darren? That's a big center field.
Well, for people not familiar with this ballpark until just a couple of months ago, Dennis is 0 for 2 in tonight's ball game, hitting .283 for the Astros affiliate in the Midwest League. The Florida native hacks one off the pitcher's glove, and that's going to be an infield hit for Austin Dennis, the second time the West has collected a hit off the pitcher's glove. So the tying run at first base with one out. That was a one-hopper. Johnson just could not corral it. Pitcher. Runner going. Meanwhile, it's a foul ball off the bat of Pena. And Dennis back to first. Runner from first stealing. Pop up. Shallow right field. This is going to drop for a base hit for Kennedy. Runner at third. Will stop there. Dennis thought about coming home. Wide turn. It's going to be a base hit for Kennedy, and it's first and third, 2 outs for the West. That ball was popped up right side. No chance for the first baseman, Paulson, and Boyarski just couldn't get there. And now the West has a chance to tie that outing right before this All-Star game. Otherwise, he's been in the twos all year coming out of Buddy Bailey's bullpen. So Jeff Passantino to the mound in a 3-3 game in the top of the 9th inning. Looks like we will have a photo finish here tonight in the 55th Midwest League All-Star Game. Austin Dennis up first. Dennis is 1 for 3. And the River Bandit takes a strike from Passantino.
Bring up Austin Dennis, about to make his first AAA at-bat. Highest level prior to this, low A, with the Quad Cities River Bandits. First pitch, fastball, and it hits the inside corner for a strike. Count of 1-1. Austin Dennis. Deep in the batter's box on the right side. 2-strike lead off of first by Ritchie. Throw back to first is not in time.
Yeah, this kid was drafted in June of 2018, a little more than a year ago, out of Middle Tennessee State.
Welcome to AAA.
Yeah.
The ball's 1 strike on the pitch. And that's it well to center. Ian Happ going back towards the track. This is playable, and he makes the catch. Now 10 feet away from the center field warning track. One away here in the third. Ritchie back to first. That'll bring up Alex Dugodi.
Good inside pitch that time by Matt. Matt, more of a fly ball pitcher along with a strikeout guy, but coming into the game, 73 flyouts, 62. 2-1. That stretch continues for Matt, giving up the long ball. But, again, with the bases empty. He's allowed 17 home runs this season, 11 with nobody on base. Fastball fouled back out of play, quick strike. 2-1 now here in the 6th inning. Dennis, the batter, he's 0 for 1. Austin Dennis. The sign from Taylor Davis and the 0-1 pitch. It's fouled back over our heads, out of play, strike 2. They play Dennis to right. Deep and left is Giambroni. On deck, the leadoff man, Dugodi. Ground ball right side. It's over the base. Fair ball behind it for the fielding play. Ducey quickly to the rock for the out. Dennis, right-handed batter, goes the other way. Ground out. for out number 1 here in the 6th inning. 2-1 Cub lead. Now to Goody. He's popped out, grounded out. 1-2 pitch is popped up left side, not real deep in range as Dennis, the fly chaser, under it for the catch, and that wraps up a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0 Iowa over.
Cobb. Pitch popped up. Shallow left, not an easy play. Long run, Austin Dennis down the left field line, and he makes the catch. Garcia swung at a 2-0 fastball, slightly elevated, and got underneath it.
Excellent running catch and good communication as he called off his shortstop, Dugodi, there at the last instant. Came a long way.
You got guys happy to be leaving, guys mad to be back. Coaching team chemistry has to be a huge challenge for Marty Peavy or anyone at this level.
Pitch was popped up to left, and Austin Dennis comes in to make the catch. It ends the inning. The Icons, they do score a run. They do so on 3 hits, no.
68 innings without a walk.
Wow.
There's a high fly ball, deep left field. Dennis back. It's not deep enough. He captured that one in the track, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 1 man left. We've gone 4 sticks.
For most of the year, 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, line back to the mound. Tejada knocks it down, picks it up. He'll go to third. Wentz in a rundown between second and third. Dennis, flips to Nova, who tags out Wentz in, and that pitch on the way. Grounded toward third. Dennis has it. He'll go to second for 1. On to first. That won't be in time. Hit 1. Ground ball back to the mound. Gets by Tejada. Coming into third baseman Dennis. Picks it up. Fires on the run. And it was in time to get him by a step 2 seasons ago. First pitch to the big right-hander. Grounded to third. Dennis stays down on it. Picks it up and throws across the diamond in time to get Wentz in. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Through the 12th, and the Rattlers will wrap up the regular season in Quad Cities over Labor Day weekend on August. The Rattlers have had trouble in both of those places. The Rattlers have had trouble on the road this season, but a 5-2 road trip, not bad. Not bad at all. Third, Burlington has a 1-0 lead on Cedar Rapids in the 4th inning. Clinton 1, Beloit 0 there in the 4th inning as well. Here we're going to the 4th inning. Quad Cities with Austin Dennis to lead it off against Reese Olson, and the Rattlers are up 2-0. And there's a line drive base hit to right, and Austin Dennis with a single to start the 4th inning. That'll bring up Cesar Salazar, who doubled his last time up. Goes back. The Rattler bullpen, as a staff, has done a spectacular job, as has the entire pitching staff, especially in the second half of the season. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive, right field, base hit. It's going to score a run. And it's 4-2 Quad Cities as Nova scores. Dennis with his 2nd hit and 23rd RBI of the season. One thing that Robbie Hitt was really good at last year that he has scuffled with this year is stranding inherited runners. He's inherited now 15 runners and 10 of them have scored. Last year he allowed 2 of 21 inherited runners to score. Well, Rattlers are down by, folks. Wilansky on some weak contact, but he got it hit to the right spot. Wound up with the single. Rattlers trying to work around that still. Runner goes, pitches swung on and missed. The throw to second. Ooh, it was sailing to the first base side of second. Terang came off. Terang thought he had gotten the runner on the arm going by. But Robert Tassone said safe. Here comes Matt Erickson out. Now the throw is not right on the base. but it was into the runner, and Terrain caught it and reached out and thought he had gotten the left hand of Dennis. Nope, missed him. Dennis did a nice job pulling the hand out of the way. Terrain tried to sell it. Just saw a replay and it didn't look like he got him. Matt Erickson is out to discuss with Robert Tassone on the play. But again, Matty's angle from the dugout is not the greatest. I think Matt saw the reaction of Dennis pulling the hand back like it had been hit by the mitt, and on first glance that's what I thought I saw. But we have the benefit of a replay here. And they got the call right. And by they, I mean Robert Tassone, the base umpire. Stolen base number 15 for Austin Dennis, and another runner in scoring position for the River Bandits. The 0-2, Javon pops it up, playable on the infield. The third baseman Dennis will make the catch, and there's one away. Strikeouts tonight. Little dribbler up the third baseline, charging from third as Dennis throws to first in time. 2 quick outs in the 6th inning. Howell trying to spoil that, and he does with a low line drive right at the third baseman Dennis, and the inning comes to an end. Swinging a pop up by Fry near the mound. Wilansky, the first baseman, is going to give way to the third baseman Dennis, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for the River Bandits here, and Felipe Tejada in the bottom of the first. Scoreless through 1, Wisconsin and Quad Cities on your home for Tim Rattlers Baseball, WNAM. Nova 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts, and Sunich threw that sidearm pitch behind the right-hand batting Dennis, and the wild pitch allows Nova to take second base. It's a ball and a strike to Dennis with 1 on and 1 out. And the sidearm pitch went right behind the numbers on the backside of the jersey of Austin Dennis. One ball, 1 strike to Dennis. That's a little bit low and in, and it's 2-1. Now Bowling Green, they scored twice in the third, added 1 in the 9th. They held Dayton to 4 hits for a 3-0 win. That was Bowling Green's 8th win in a row. That one got the outside corner, and it's 2-2, and Dennis shaking his head at that one. You know, there was a call on Chad McClanahan in the 9th inning last night on a 1-2 pitch that was framed a little bit like that one was, but Diaz gets the call for his pitcher tonight. Ground ball foul up the third baseline. It's still 2-2 to Dennis. Asked Chad about that during batting practice today, and he just shook his head. Nothing he could do about it. The other game of the East last night, it was West Michigan beating South Bend 5-3 at South Bend. 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball to left. Castillo's on the run back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. It just got over the fence for a home run for Austin Dennis, his first home run of the season. And the River Bandits have a 2-0 lead here in the 3rd inning. So Nova with the sharp single to left, and then that one got up, and the wind is blowing out to left right now. It wasn't doing much at the start of the game, but it's now coming up out of the south, and that's gave a little bit of a boost to that one. First home run for Austin Dennis. 3-1. Runners go, and it's a strike. The throw to third is going to get Coca. McVay couldn't believe it was a strike. Indians with 2 Arizona League teams as well. Fry grounds one to third. Picked clean by Dennis across the diamond, and there are 2 gone in the Rattlers' 4th inning with Prize. Nick Belzer, a minor league free agent, signed off the St. Paul Saints in the American Association. 6 scoreless innings with 4 hits and 4 strikeouts for his 2nd win. Thomas Dillard, the Brewers' 5th round pick out of Mississippi. Ground ball weakly hit up the third baseline. Charging is Dennis. Fields and fires in time. 5-3 put out, retires Garcia, and the Rattlers are done in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. The 2-2 pitch to Castillo is a line drive, 1 hopper to third. They're going to go the short way. Dennis goes to Dawson to the 2-2 from Whitmer. Ground ball weakly hit up the first baseline. Diaz says he has it. The throw to first is late. Oh, they got him. Close play. Diaz waved off Whitmer, and the throw to first just got him apparently. Inning over, 3 up, 3 down for Whitmer and the Rattlers defense. And we go to the 7th inning stretch brought to you by Shields. Ooh, they did get him. All right. 4-0 Quad Cities over the Rattlers on WNAM.
1-2 on the way. Slider grounded to third on 1 hop. Dennis has it. He'll fire across the diamond with a strong arm and make the play. The 2-1 pitch. Grounded sharply up the middle. The shortstop Nova is there. He'll flip it to Dennis covering, and that'll end the inning. The always popular 6-5 his attention to the plate. 2-2 breaking ball bounce to the left side. Glove by Dennis on the run. He flips it sidearm on target. Nice play again by Austin Dennis. It doesn't matter where you put him. He's going to make plays. Right field, center field, left field, shortstop, second base. Put him at third base, and he has been a good defender in any of those spots. Fielders on the right side, a 1-strike pitch, fought off toward the left side. Dennis alone over there, picks it up, throws on the run, and got him by a step. Another nice play by Austin Dennis, the only infielder on the left side. Ranging to his right, he picked it up through sidearm, but still manages to get a bunch of mustard behind it, and he throws it right on target. Right-handed hitter out of Alabama, and a breaking ball is grounded toward third. Backhanded by Dennis. Long throw across the diamond on target to David Hensley. Another nice play by Austin Dennis at the hot corner. The 1 delivery from Frewer, swung out in line toward third. Austin Dennis reaches over and backhands it out of the air. And 1 hit. 1 over to Sherlin. Grounded sharply to third. Dennis is there. Stays down on it. Has plenty of time to make a good throw. And he does that. Pitch on the way from Daniels, and a curveball is popped up on the left side of the infield. Dennis underneath it. The third baseman waits and makes a one-handed catch for the first out. 3-1 pitch, grounded up the middle into the shift. The second baseman Dennis there cuts it off, throws on the run, and Javier is retired. He deals the 1-1, grounded softly to second. Dennis will backhand, flip it the short way to second, and that'll end the inning. At first. 3-2 pitch, popped into the air, shallow center. Austin Dennis there. The second baseman makes the catch, and the inning is over. That's tough. 2-2 to Dennis. Breaking ball poked into right field. There's a base hit to open up the 8th. 0-1. Dennis on the move, swing and a miss. Throw to second by Williams is not in time. Austin Dennis steals second base. As the hook's going to win, Dennis breaking for third. The pitch waved on and missed by Nova. Throw to third, not in time. And again, a risky move, but a successful move by Austin Dennis. And he now has 17 steals on the year. Now, Lorenzo Quintana with a walk-off grand slam for the Astros AA affiliate to beat Midland. 3-1 pitch, grounded up the middle into the shift. The second baseman Dennis there cuts it off, throws on the run. And Javier is retired for the second out of the second inning. And the 1-0 is fisted toward the left side. Caught by Dennis. He'll throw to first and double off Pearson. 2 away in the first just like that. 1 out of the 2-1 pitch. He's grounded softly to third. Dennis charges, picks it up. His only play is to first, and he makes it in time. With the second out of the inning. Kick and the first pitch. Bunted toward third. Dennis charging, gloves, fires on the run, and they got him by a step. It's not a good idea to purposely push the ball toward Austin Dennis no matter where he is on the field. He charged, had a good jump, picked it up, transferred to the bare hand, and fired across the diamond in plenty of time to get Encarnacion for the first out. If he's playing second, don't hit it at him. If he's in right field, he's liable to throw you out on the bases. Austin Dennis, very solid no matter where he plays, infield or outfield. One out throwing air in the fifth. First pitch of this at bat, he gulps it in the air, shallow left field. Dennis back there, the third baseman. He's underneath it and makes the one-handed catch. That's another breezy inning for Jose.
Runner at second, one gone. The 0-2. Off speed, well hit into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Rounding third, racing for home is Dawson. Play to the cutoff man at second base as Dawson does not try to throw out a home run to home plate, excuse me, and it's the first run of the day for Quad City. 5-1 on the RBI base hit by Austin Dennis. His 26th RBI of the season. Center field, the 1-0. Well hit into right field, drifting back as Dennis still going back at the warning track. 1 foot on the dirt and he makes a grab. This is Kessinger. As Perez awaits the 2-1, he swings and lifts one into shallow right field. And plenty of room for the right fielder Dennis. And the Caps go down for the second straight inning, 1-2-3. We've got 4 in the books here. Everybody on the infield end for the Caps. Outfield, normal depth and in regular straight up positions. The 1-2, runner at third. Line drive through the box, base hit. Right through the glove and past the head of Hernandez. That one could have been dangerous. That one scalded by Dennis on the 0-2 count. In to score from third is Dawson. We've got a 5-2 game. Second straight at bat that Dennis has provided an RBI single. He's got a 2-for-3 day. Righty on lefty, the open stance by Proctor lifts a fly ball into left field. That one's hung up. Drifting back is Dennis. Still on the run towards the chalk line. It makes a grab for out number 2. 19 pitches through 2 2/3. This is a sometimes reliever, sometimes starter.
In this at-bat, the 1-2 is a soft ground ball hit into the shift right side. Second baseman Dennis goes to second. Third baseman Nova to first. Not in time. So they get the lead runner. That's going to go the classic 4-5. And here's Brennan Davis. Stands. He can cover a lot of ground though. And here's another ground ball hit to the right side. Picked up by Dennis, the second baseman. He'll run to the first base bag. Underhand flip it to Hensley to get the out of Mejia. It's 1-0. Pitch to Lorenzo. Chopped out. Middle of the infield. Picked up by the second baseman Dennis in the shift. Right behind the second base bag.
East. Daniel chops one over the mound. Second baseman. It is Dennis from the opposite side of second. Grabs the ball, throws to first, and he gets Daniel in a 1-2-3 inning. 25 strikes. Slider tapped down the third baseline fair. Backhanded by Dennis. Throws to first and easily gets the Cubs second baseman.
He made that look so easy. Man.
Dennis very smooth over at third base. Played shortstop last night. He's going to play shortstop against Weber as they put the shift on. The 1-2 breaking ball hit softly to third. Backhanded catch ankle high made by Dennis. Cubs pick up 2 with a count to 3-2. Chopped to third. Picked up by Dennis. Touches third out there. Throws to first. The ball is dropped. The ball rolls away. Perlaza goes to third. Daniel is safe. It's first and third. 2 outs for Andy Weber.
It's time to announce today's Strikeout Man presented by Applebee's Grill and Bar. The Strikeout Man for the Quad Cities River Bandits is number 35, Austin Dennis. If Dennis strikes up during today's game, one lucky row will receive a free coupon for a free appetizer. Visit one of the South Bend area Applebee's Grill and Bar locations or place a to-go order online at applebees.com.
Infielders to the left side for the right-handed hitter. He bounces this one up the middle. Austin Dennis there to the right of the bag, picks it up and throws to first. 2 gone. 2-1 pitch. Dennis swings and drives this ball deep in the air left field. Ray going back. He'll turn around and that ball is onto the berm and gone.
A 2-run home run for Austin Dennis, his second home run of the season. And the River Bandits have opened up a 5-0 lead in game 1 of this series in the bottom of the second inning. A monster drive from Austin Dennis over the Berman left field. And the River Bandits have scored a crooked number in each of the first 2 innings. And it's now a 5-0 game. And multiple more often than not. Here's a ground ball to short, could be 2. Kessinger has it, has some trouble getting out of his glove to Dawson for 1 on to first, and that's a double play. Hard slide by Ciani into the second baseman, Austin Dennis. I think I said Trey Dawson. That was Austin Dennis, and it's a 6-4-3 double play. Here we go again. 1-1 breaking ball, check swing tapper to third. Dennis picks it up, stares the runner back. The runner is caught. He flips it to Kessinger. Pump faking, Ray back to second. He tags him out with a glove. And that's the second out of the inning. A heads-up play by Austin Dennis and a base running mistake by Brian Ray. That'll end up a 5-6 putout. 2 on the way. Bautista pops it up third base side, battling the son Dennis into foul ground. The third baseman stands underneath it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Inside, 0-2 pitch. Change up, check swing tapper toward third, and over there is Austin Dennis. He'll lean over, shielding the sun from his eyes and make the catch for the first. Finish the season in short season billings. 2-2 on Dennis. No score, bottom of the first. Here comes Rodriguez, and he missed inside, almost hitting the arm of Dennis. That fills it up at 3-2. So a productive first at bat of the game, no matter how it ends, for Austin Dennis. You make the opposing starter throw 6 pitches. And that's not bad. Especially against a guy making his first start. Try and wear him out on a hot day. Payoff pitch. Fastball poke foul by Dennis. He'll stay alive and see at least 7 pitches in this at bat. You talk about any day. If you can see a bunch of pitches early on, that'll wear on the pitcher, especially. It's going to be multiplied and magnified when you have a pitcher making his first start and the temperature feels like it's over 100 degrees. 94 the actual temperature, but it feels much hotter. Payoff pitch again. Swinging a fly ball foul down the right field line, and Dennis is able to continue to battle, staying alive. He's already seen 7 pitches in this first at bat. Looked at the numbers for Rodriguez. You can tell just by the outings 20 in less than 40 innings, he's averaging just under 2 innings per appearance. We'll see how deep he's able to go today. Payoff pitch again. Fastball popped up back behind home plate, and Dennis continues this at bat. He'll see 9 pitches at the very least. And this is the kind of hitter Dennis can be at the top of the order. He can really make you work as the first batter in the lineup. Carry the Bandits offense toward the end of the first half. Early on in the second half, he's bounced around between AAA Round Rocket here whenever they've needed a player. Payoff pitch again. Breaking ball popped up back behind home plate, over the press box once again. It lands on the roof right overhead. It'll roll back down into the seating bowl, and it's still a 3-2 count. So double-digit pitches in the first at bat for Austin Dennis. Right now, down on the field, it feels like 110 degrees. Believe it or not. Yes, we are playing in Iowa today. Feels like 110, and it's supposed to be a little bit hotter tomorrow. 10th pitch of this at bat. On the way to Dennis, swinging a ground ball toward third. That's glove foul by Final. He'll throw low across the diamond at first, but it didn't matter. This at bat already 10 pitches old, and we'll see an 11th. Wind is slightly blowing out toward the left field corner when it does gust. Otherwise, that flag not moving a whole bunch. Defensively, you've got Manzanero behind the plate. Cameron Warren, his first game in Dayton. He was a star for Texas Tech in the College World Series this year. He's over at first. Randy Ventura at second. Miguel Hernandez, the shortstop, and Claudio Final at third. Payoff pitch again. Dennis takes down and away, ball 4. He just drew a double-digit pitch at bat walk to get on base to open the first inning. That one should pay dividends even if the Bandits don't score in this inning. You talk about the long-term prognosis, an 11-pitch at bat and a walk drawn by Dennis. That's an impressive way to start the game, probably the most impressive way you can start a game without a hit.
That's impressive from Dennis. He's on first, nobody out for Ramiro Rodriguez, the number 2 hitter in the right fielder. First pitch, Dennis on the run. Fastball taken for a strike. Throw to second is all the way into center field, but Dennis didn't realize it. And he'll stay at second with a stolen base. The Bandits with a man in scoring position right away. He had a great jump on the pitcher Rodriguez. Dennis squatting down, looking at his hands right now. I think he's in some discomfort. He may also be frustrated with himself for not running to third, as that ball, untouched, sailed straight into center. But he didn't see it, and Manzanero avoids picking up an error. That's the 18th stolen base for Dennis. On base. And he oftentimes goes deep into counts. Dennis breaking for third, slams on the brakes, and taking a changeup in the dirt was Ramiro. 2 balls and a strike on Rodriguez. Dennis, if he kept on running, Rodriguez never looked back again, and he would have been able to take third standing up. But he slammed on the brakes. He got a little bit nervous. He's still picking at the palm of his right hand. I wonder if he got some dirt in there or something cut him on his headfirst dive into second. Rodriguez trying to avoid first inning damage. He's behind Rodriguez 2-1. Pickoff play at second. Dennis back standing up in front of the tag from Hernandez. You could see that one coming. The way that Dennis was dancing out at second on the previous 2 pitches. Base hit should give the Bandits lead with nobody out here in the first. Ground ball to the right side from Rodriguez. Talking about the hitter Ramiro Rodriguez rather than the pitcher Adrian would at least move Dennis to third with less than 2 outs. 2-1 pitch, high and outside, throw to second by Manzanero. Through the legs of Dennis, it bounds into center field, and Austin Dennis will head to third. He'll round third base and stop there. He has gotten into the head of the Dayton Dragons defensively. That'll be a throwing error on the catcher Manzanero. And Austin Dennis, without a hit, walk, stolen base, error, is now standing on third base. And it's a 3-1 count on Ramiro Rodriguez. Dennis drew the throw from second. He ended up going back to the base, got in the way of the shortstop Hernandez, and it deflected off of his glove up into the air. Hernandez couldn't find it. Dennis did and took off. Infield in, 3-1 pitch, driven in the air, deep center field. Ciani on the run, going back all the way to the warning track. He'll turn around and make the catch. Austin Dennis will tag up, and he'll score easily. Standing up, Bandits have a 1-0 lead. 2 batters in on a sacrifice fly from Ramiro Rodriguez. He has 12 runs batted in now on the campaign. Dennis will get some high fives in the dugout after that trip around the bases. Look at first again, the 1-1. Manzanero rolls it toward third. Diving stop by Dennis. To his feet, thumb foul ground over to first, and Campos picked it to end the inning. The 0-1. Hernandez swings, line drive right to the third baseman Dennis to end the inning. Especially here in the Midwest, the pitch. Change up, bounce to the left side. Dennis at third has it, throws on the run. Ciani out by a step. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball popped up toward third, going back. Dennis, he's into foul ground, and he runs underneath it to make the catch in the third. Even with the baseline, the 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball, line towards shallow right. Dennis went back, stops at his tracks, makes the catch. Pitch on the way, it's popped up, shallow right field. Dennis coming in. I don't think this is going to be deep enough. Dennis underneath it, makes the catch. Tries to bait the runner into tagging. He does not. He stays at third, and the throw is right on the money to the cutoff man, David Hensley. At 2 outs in the first pitch. Driven in the air, deep right field. Dennis going back. He's underneath it, though, and the right fielder makes the catch waist high to end the inning. Top of the order, and Austin Dennis grounded to the first baseman in his first at bat. He was hitless in the Bowling Green series. Did get on base a bunch. Some walks, a sac fly to win the game on Monday. First pitch to the right-handed hitter, a strike at the base of the zone, rung up by A.J. Chalk, and it's 0-1. Beautiful night for baseball. Ferris wheel spinning. The 0-1 to Dennis. A breaking ball hangs, lifted in the air, high and deep left field. Riley going back. He'll turn around. That ball is gone. Austin Dennis with a solo home run. His third of the year has given the Bandits a 1-0 lead in the third inning. He'll give a high five to manager Ray Hernandez on the way around third. Austin Dennis with some of that power starting to show Takes a hanging breaking ball out of here to left. Not easy to hit one that way, but he cleared the wall onto the berm about halfway up and gives the Bandits the lead 1-0. They're on the road than against him at Dozer Park. Pretty decisive numbers. 2-strike pitch. Line back up the middle. That's going to drop down in front of the center fielder Machado for a base hit. He draws a throw to third, but Dawson stays at second. Bandits have back-to-back one-out singles in the 5th inning. Austin Dennis has a 2-hit game. Another 2-strike pitch. Served in the air toward right. Austin Dennis a couple of steps back. He's there, though, and makes an over-the-shoulder catch, raising his left gloved hand up above his head. First out of the inning, back to the top of the Peoria lineup. And 2-2 pitch. Lined into center field. That's a base hit. Over to pick it up is Dennis. They'll try and score the run. Throw to the plate by Dennis on one hop right on the money. And out of the plate is Brandon Benson to end the inning. Loaded on the way. And lined softly into right field. Dennis, the second baseman, racing over, makes the underhanded catch. And nobody will be able to score. That ball stayed on the infield. Dennis shaded up the middle. 1-1 from Daniels. Breaking ball popped into the air, shallow center field. Dennis out, Rodriguez in, and it's Austin Dennis, the second baseman, making the over-the-shoulder catch to end the inning. Changeup rolled into the shift to second. Dennis there in shallow right field. Picks it up, throws to first. And Whalen has an 0-for-3 start to the day. Away. Line drive right field. Dennis leaps, and the second baseman grabs it out of the air to end the inning. A floater toward the right side. Dennis will climb back in. Austin not with the Bandits in Beloit because of that assignment to AAA. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball bounced over the mound, back up the middle, behind second base and off the glove of the diving second baseman Rondon. It's into center field for a base hit, and Austin Dennis gets himself right back into the mix in this Bandits lineup. Now that's one part of that tough series in Beloit that may fly a little bit off the radar. Pitch is driven in the air towards center field. Out there is Dennis. He went back. Now he drifts in and makes the catch down by his waist. The rest of the defense for the Bees, aside from Connor Pena, Justin Jones at first. Alvaro Rubalcaba is the second baseman. Levon Soto, the shortstop, and Kevin Maitan, who I've been talking about, is over at third base. In left field, Ryan Vega, Noni Williams in center. Francisco Del Valle in right. 2 on the count. Dennis awaits, swings, and lines a base hit into right field. That'll drop in front of Del Valle on one hop into his glove. Good throw back to the infield, holds Salazar at third. The River Bandits have 3 straight hits to start the ball game. 1 run in and men remaining on the corners for Alex McKenna. Line drive the other way by Dennis on a pitch up in the zone. That'll get the job done. Valtai set in the 0-1. Fastball driven in the air, well hit toward right field. Austin Dennis drifting back near the foul line. He'll get underneath it and make the catch. Williams bluffs the tag, going to second and stays put at first. 0-2 pitch to him is popped up high in the air right side. Wolanski back. The first baseman gives way to the right fielder Dennis, who sprints it.
Fouled off again, and it's still 3-2. Tonight's a big night, attendance-wise and celebration-wise as well. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Howell charges. He's got a pick and flip to Dillard, who is off the base. Dillard ranged over to field that grounder and had to scramble back to first. And the throw from Howell was on target. But Dillard is being ruled off the base. And Dennis busting it down the line, able to beat it out. That'll be an infield single. Losi. There's a line drive to right, but it's going to be right at Austin Dennis. Chad McClanahan hit it on a line, but River Bandits had it played perfectly. Clinton batting at the top of the 8th inning. Right now, though, as Pinheiro pops one down the right field line, Dennis over near the tarps, got room, He'll make the catch, and the Rattlers are down in order in the 7th. 2 to Abreu, swinging a pop-up to shallow right, but right there is Dennis. He'll make the catch, and there's one away in the Rattlers' first inning. Of Lansing took a perfect game into the 6th inning in Dayton last night before giving up a 1-out single. There's a 1-out single for Dennis here in the 3rd inning. And the River Bandits have their second hit of the ball game. 2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right center field. Over is McKenna, over is Dennis, and it's Dennis, the right fielder, to make the call and the catch. And there's one gone, and the pitch to Fry is a fastball swung and popped up to right. Dennis is underneath of it, and will make the catch, and the Rattlers are done in the 5th. For basically the first 2 months of the season. Fry lifts one to right field. Dennis, shading his eyes, makes the catch, and the Rattlers down in order. Inside, snap throw down to 3rd, and Abreu slips trying to get back to the base and is picked off. That was a back pick, and that was a planned play by Campos and Dennis. Abreu way off the bag at 3rd. Made through inside. And he ground ball to 3rd. Picked up by Dennis. Across the diamond in time.
Run, otherwise it would look even better. 2-2 from Duvalla. Smacked in the air towards center. But Austin Dennis will ease underneath it and make a chest high catch for the second out. 17%. 2-2 pitch. Fastball chopped right side. Through the infield. Diving stop by Pena on the outfield grass, but he cannot find the handle. And Austin Dennis has a base hit with 1 out of the 1st inning. Good effort by Pena just to keep it on the infield, quote-unquote. That ball had bounced a couple of feet in. 5 innings, 1 unearned run allowed. Here's Pena with a shallow fly ball to left. Easy play for Dennis, and the inning is over. And pitch to the catcher. Breaking ball grounded towards short, picking it up. Brito, it's under his glove into left field. Dennis will score, and Nova scoots into 3rd as the inning continues. Just a little tapper to short. Austin Dennis slowed down and got his feet near that baseball. This is bunted in the air toward 3rd. Austin Dennis almost overran it, but he makes a leaping catch, jumping into foul ground. And if that ball had landed, it would have been foul. He almost got a little bit too aggressive, but was able to leap up and haul it in for the second out. 2 down for Spencer Steer, who hit the home run to lead off the 1st inning. Give Cedar Rapids their current 1-0 lead. There are a few position players not on the backside. Here's Gilberto Celestino grounding a ball to 3rd on the 1st pitch. Dennis has it. He throws to 1st, and there are 2 gone quickly in the 4th. Wisconsin and Clinton for the wild card, currently separated by 3 games. 2-strike pitch. Fastball chops off into 3rd. This will be a tough play. Steer bare hands, and he can't quite pick it up cleanly. Dennis will reach base on the infield hit. Once that ball got past the mound, it was going to be a tough play. Dennis sprinting down the line. Steer reached down, tried to barehand it on the run. Bandits trying to take their first lead of this series. Here's a 2-1 pitch from Paul. He throws to 1st instead, and again, Dennis, who didn't have a very large lead, gets back. Waist high set, Palm to the plate. Runner goes, pitch outside, throw to 2nd by Casanova, bounces on the grass, and Dennis beat the tag with a slide in head-first fashion. Stolen base for the River Bandits. Casanova caught that ball off balance, leaning to his left, and in his attempt to right himself, he left that throw short. Looking for some insurance, up 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Austin Dennis, 1 for 2 with a base hit. They played him to bull. He does go to right frequently, and that side of the infield wide open. First pitch, line drive back up the middle into center field. That's down for a hit. McKenna stops at 2nd. And the River Bandits, with back-to-back 2-out singles, have a little bit of a rally in progress, as Zach Bierman will stand in 0 for 1 with a walk today. Dennis charging from third, pitch is grounded right to him. It's like he knew where that ball was going. He fields on the grass, throws to first, and that'll end the inning. The 2-0 pitch is driven in the air towards center. This is deep enough to score one, I think. Dennis makes the catch. His throw to the plate is cut off. Throw goes to third, and he is safe. The River Bandits without Oscar Campos tonight. He had his left hand taped up. The bottom hand for right-handed hitter. He had surgery on that hand earlier this year. And after his swing in his final at-bat yesterday, a little bit shaken up. 2-2 pitch, line back up the middle into center field, another base hit. And Austin Dennis is aboard with one out in the second. Holderbach goes to second base. The River Bandits have teed off early on against Winder. Lifted in the air toward right field. Austin Dennis charging in, still coming in, makes the catch, throws to first. On one hop, it hit the helmet of Akins and rolled off the front of the dugout, or that would have been a double play. 2-2 pitch. Line toward right, Austin Dennis coming in. He's right there, and he makes the catch. No tag from Webb. 2 down. Break-even pitch to Dennis. Rounded towards short. Here comes the runner to the plate. Throw to the plate is not in time. Kessinger with a good feet-first slide. Sneaks his glove or his foot past the webbing of the mid of Casanova before he could put the tag on him. And the Bandits lead it 4-0. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Dennis. 4-0 Bandits. Runner goes. 2-2 pitch is low. Throw goes down to second. It is late. And Austin Dennis has his second stolen base of the game. The River Bandits running at will against a couple of lefties tonight for Cedar Rapids. And hope Dennis doesn't cash in. Sign given. 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Swinging a line drive toward right field. That's a fair ball. All the way into the corner. This is going to clear the bases. Dennis trying for third. Throw from Severino is in time, and he is out with a double. But it drives in 3 runs. Austin Dennis with a big swing of the bat wins the battle and lines a double into right field. It drives in 3, and the River Bandits lead it 9-0. Toward center field, the delivery and a pitch sky to the air to routine right field for Austin Dennis. He makes the catch, and the inning is over.
Pitch popped down the right field line. Dennis over will make the catch.
On the belt, the 0-1 home. Infante swings. It's a line drive to right center. Racing is Dennis, and he makes the running catch in right center field to rob at least a single for Infante. Dennis, a 175 average over his last 10 games. He swings and is a jam shot pop-up out of the reach of Brady Whalen into shallow right field. A little pop-up gets a base knock for Dennis.
Ball's hit on the ground to third. Dennis goes the short route for the fielder's choice, and that will end.
The 1-0 pitch. Infante swings, rips a ground ball that's picked out of the dirt by Dennis at third. He fields and throws across to Bierman, and that's in time. Chiefs go in order. Herrera set. Outfield and infield straight away as Dennis swings. It's a chopper to the right. Whalen scoops, underhand throw, and the ball beats Dennis to the bag, but he beats Pereira, who was racing to cover the bag. Whalen had to flip it quickly to Pereira, but Dennis too quick down the line. He beats Pereira to first. That's an infield single. Go-ahead run on first, and a hot-hitting Alex McKenna steps into the plate. 2 for 3 today with a pair of singles and a stolen base.
The pitch is hit on the ground by Shaw over to third. Austin Dennis makes a nice play. 1 out. So the pitch swung on and popped out towards left field and third base. The third baseman foul territory. Dennis makes the catch. 1-1 with 2 down. Ground ball hit on the right side. That's going to get through a base knock. It's first and second with 2 down.
Dennis goes on the pitch. It's outside. The throw from Wilson is late, and it goes to center field. Now Dennis makes a move for third. Machado's throw well late. And Dennis slides in safely. The count is 1-0 to Bierman. That's a stolen base of second for Dennis. And an error to advance him to third.
Ball's driven to center. And coming in, Austin Dennis makes the catch. 2 down. That ball's driven out to center and carries all the way to Dennis.
In order to stay alive, Dennis rocking the bat over his back shoulder. Here comes another pitch. Breaking ball hangs. Line toward the gap in left center. This is well hit. It is going to carry, and a diving attempt made off the glove of Holmes. It goes to the wall. Dennis scooting around second. He's into third with a stand-up triple. And we'll see if that gets the River Bandits offense going. Dennis with a deep drive to the gap in left center. Dominic Fletcher is the right fielder, with Nick D'Alessandro behind the plate. Abreu at second with 1 down. No score, bottom of the first. Rios fires. Ground ball, base hit into right field. They're going to bring Abreu around third. The throw from Fletcher to the plate is on the money, and the tag is applied. Abreu is out. And a great throw by the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. Guns down William Abreu at the plate for the second out of the inning. Dennis goes to second on the throw. He now has a 7-game hit streak. Brewer deals again. Swinging a drive toward right again. This one right at Austin Dennis. It was down on the trademark for Alexander, and it's a routine fly ball as Dennis brings it in for the first out. Guesses about it. 0-2 pitch, driven in the air, deep right field. Dennis going back. He'll catch it short of the warning track and throw back to first as Fletcher.
2-2. Azoria skies this into the air down the line on the right field side. Dennis will coast over and make the catch for out number 1. That brings us to the top of the order once again here tonight. Spencer Steer will step in for the third time. Bermudez facing this Colonel's lineup for his third trip. Bermudez on the 2-2. Lifted again to right field. Austin Dennis has been busy in this inning. Moves to his left and makes the catch for out number 2.
There's a drive towards right field off the bat of Azoria, but tracking back, making the catch is Dennis, and he is 0-2 or 1-2 on every hitter so far. River Bandits 2 for 13 with men in scoring position yesterday. Now a 2-strike pitch. Line toward left. That's a base hit past the diving McVay and down the left field line. Picking it up is Hector Lujano, and he will not make a play to second as Austin Dennis is in with a double. That one had to feel good for Austin Dennis. Boy, he hit a couple of lasers off his bat last night that ended up every time in the glove of a Wisconsin defender. The Cardinals. Payoff pitch again. Fastball line toward right center. This ball's going to get down, and that is into the gap, rolling all the way to the wall. Picked up by Abreu. Dennis around second, trying for third. The relay from Coca off target, and Dennis a wide turn, but he stays put. And it's a leadoff triple for Dennis. He is 2 for 2 with a double and a triple. First pitch to the right-handed hitter in the dirt. Snap throw to second. Now they've got him caught in between. Throw goes to second. Pinheiro being chased back to second by Dennis. The flip to Lee, and he tags him out as Pinheiro. Arms and gold numbers on the back. Pitch on the way, driven in the air towards center field. Right there, though, is Austin Dennis. He makes the catch of the line drive for the first out of today's game. From Campos, and the next pitch is lined toward deep center field, but Austin Dennis is drifting to his left and underneath it to make the play. 2-2 pitch. Rounded sharply left side, gloved by the third baseman Dennis. He flips it to short way to second. First pitch to the switch hitter Coca, chopped to third, gloved by Dennis. Quickly goes to second for one, on to first, not quite in time to double him up.
Next pitch
Akins dribbles one to third. Austin Dennis gets it and throws with the shortstop. Kessinger covering. Now into his third trip through the lineup. Next offering on the way. And Dennis lines it away from the shift. Grounding one into right center field for a single.
Run here. The 1-1 from Daniels is grounded into the shift. Dawson has it to second for one, on to first, and it's in time, a double play. He rolled it up beautifully, 4-5-3, as it was the third baseman Dennis covering at second base in the shift. And just like that, there are two gone in the inning. Daniels ready, the first pitch. Changeup popped up third base side. Over is Dennis, long run into foul ground, and he makes the catch, reaching back over his head, one away. Dennis shifted up the middle, playing where the shortstop would normally be. Made that a long run and a tough play. Here holds the bat straight up, 2-2 pitch, sidearm slider popped up, third base side. Dennis, Holderbach, and Tejada over there. It's Dennis making the running catch near the steps to the home plate side of the dugout to end the inning. A 1-2-3 frame through the heart of the order. Snyder at first today, Spencer Steer at second, Wander Javier the shortstop, Daniel Osorio over at the hot corner. First pitch to the right-handed Dennis. Swinging a line drive base hit into center field. Austin Dennis has the Bandits' first knock. Black Sox up to the knees. Dennis leads at first. Winder pauses. There goes Dennis. First pitch, swing and a miss. Throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base for Austin Dennis. The River Bandits have the time run in scoring position with 2 outs in the first inning. High leg kick and the 1-2. Breaking ball bounced to the left side. Dennis is there. The third baseman on the run fires to first. Stubbs grabs it with a long stretch. And Akins is out 5-3-2. Here comes Winder again. And a fastball is driven in the air toward right field. Walner moving over. He can't get there. Picks it up near the warning track. Dennis around first into second with a sliding double. And we'll see if that gets the River Bandits going. An extra base hit with 1 out of the 4th inning on a fly ball to right by Austin Dennis. He has 2 hits today and is in scoring position with 1 down, as Oscar Campos will step in. Here's the payoff from the right-hander. It's on the way, and it's grounded to third. Austin Dennis there, scoops it up, fires across the diamond, and the inning is over on the 5-3 putout.